County father is upset with his child's school district after he says they botched an investigation into how his daughter got a concussion while at school.
21 Investigates reporter Meg Rossler talked with the dad and joins us now in studio.
4 generations of Zach Smith's family have gone through Adams Central schools. He was never worried about his daughter going there until this past school year.
We received a call from the school about 2:45. It was actually from the nurse, and the nurse stated that our daughter had been hit and watch over for a possibility of concussion.
Zach Smith got that call from Adams Central High School back in February, but he says he wasn't too worried at first.
That call was no more different than when I get called about our youngest boy getting hurt on a playground. He scuffed his knee, watch over him for an infection.
But when his wife went to pick up 15-year-old London, they started asking more questions.
She talked to the assistant principal. He pretty much stated to her that they would be looking into it.
The school told Smith his daughter had been hit because 2 students made a bet.
An individual paid somebody else or offered somebody else money to hit my child. There was no severity even at that point besides just the common, hey, this is the nurse, come pick up your kid because he's sick.
Days passed and London's symptoms grew worse.
Wanted to be kind of by herself, headaches all the time, neck pains all the time, dizziness. That was a big part of it.
Smith says it just didn't add up.
What we were told at the school compared to what her symptoms were, we thought she might be playing it a little bit. Are you just being a sissy? What's going on?
Almost 2 weeks went by. While the Smiths waited to see if London would get better, they were also still waiting to hear from Adams Central.
For them to reach out to us and say, hey, this is what we did, this is what's going on, this is what we're going to do for your daughter to help her get back into the classroom. None of that happened.
Then came an unexpected call.
The call was from the gentleman that offered $20 to hit my daughter. He came over to my house, told me exactly what had happened, and then told me how my daughter was hit. The boy snuck up behind her, got in like a baseball stance, reached back with a closed fist, and took a full swing. He said it was one of the hardest hits that he had ever seen in his life.
Smith says London doesn't even remember how it happened.
She has parts of her memory that doesn't even recall any of it. It was a horrible situation to come home knowing that my daughter did not return home in the same shape, way, or form that I was promised that she would be returning to me.
What followed was a concussion, more than 8 weeks of recovery.
The MRIs, the x-rays, getting physical therapy set up, got her on medicine to help with inflammation, getting referred to a traumatic brain injury specialist. That was hard to hear.
Smith says he waited for a month to hear from the school, finally taking it on himself to send a complaint to the superintendent. His complaint launched an investigation by the Adams County Sheriff's Department. The boys were eventually charged, but...
My daughter literally was in the same class with her attacker till the end of the school year. Not a single day was that gentleman moved away from her. They did nothing, even though they knew exactly what had happened.
Smith says he found out from his daughter that the boys received 1 detention after putting London in recovery for 8 weeks.
And this is the rest of her life. The class, when we just got her transcript, it is verified the class that she struggled in the most was that class that she got hit in. There was times that my daughter had stated to us, like, I don't want to go to that class. I don't want to go to that class.
Smith says he isn't looking for more to be done to the boys responsible. He just wants the school to recognize it wasn't handled properly from the beginning and to make changes so it doesn't happen again.
This community deserves better.
I followed up with district leaders at Adams Central after my interview with Smith. I asked, is the current school leadership and the board satisfied with how the investigation was handled back in February? Does it concern you that a boy who was able to hit a classmate hard enough to give her a concussion remained in the classroom with the girl for months? Is the administration looking at ways to handle situations like these differently?
If this was their child, would they be asking the same questions?
We still haven't gotten an answer, but the interim superintendent responded to Smith's complaint at a recent board meeting.
I don't want you to say that as educators, you take that to heart. You really truly do. whether that's students, parents, or the community. I know I've only been here for about 6 weeks, but I can assure you that everybody I've met so far doesn't get up in the morning thinking, who can I let go? It happened, and we have to own it.
We literally want to know what are our next steps to make this better. But they have to be willing to actually have that conversation.
It's important to note that the superintendent at the time this happened is no longer with the district. I'll continue to try and follow up with district leaders to see if they are reviewing the situation and considering any changes. For 21 Investigates, I'm Meg Rossler.